could definitely lose the fight in the mech lab. I think that's an understatement.
Yep.
Like, there's fun builds, there's min-max builds, and then there's builds that, you know, it's like, whoa, that's definitely not effective. I would say probably the #1 resource for me would be other players. Streams is a great place for information, just because you can literally ask the streamer live. Doesn't mean all streamers, you know, are elite or pro. It's just the fact that you can get that direct connection. You know, when you guys are streaming, someone can ask you, and you can explain it. I feel like having that is just immensely useful.
I feel like that's probably where I learned the most, is just watching other people stream and asking questions and stuff.
You guys want to push down 3 line?
Not just us, no. Our team is on the left side at the moment.
Is that outside of my range?
I don't have range at anything here.
Yeah, me either.
They're coming around Delta 2, maybe.
If you guys want
Are
back...
they pushing that right side?
There's a few.
Okay. I'm gonna go through the Caldera, see if I can get anything from the outside.
Target acquired.
Roger, I'm with you. You got Alpha that's within your range.
New target acquired.
Yeah, we pissed off the Hornet's Nest. We got the Caldera. They're not.
Acquired.
Yeah, it looks like they're content with 2 line.
New target acquired. Target acquired. Target acquired.
God, those PPCs, man. It's like you could see it coming.
Beach ball.
Looks like we're
swinging out left.
Yeah, looks like our dire wolf's moving. I'm moving with him.
New target acquired.
Strike incoming.
New target acquired.
Pushing up pretty heavily here.
Yep.
UAV is going up.
New target acquired.
This ought to be interesting.
Okay, so they're all here on the left side.
I'm gonna try to flank around Echo 2.
Roger.
Hotel's out in the open, Timberwolf on the left.
Yep. We got a ton of targets over here.
Acquired.
Whoa!
Golf is court.
I just had a warp. That was not cool.
Juliet Cicada on the right.
I don't know what just happened to me. I just went through
Alright,
time
they're-
warp.
Pushing left side. There's Timberwolves out in the open, Warhawk. India, Timberwolf.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
India it is.
New target acquired.
I'm on Gulf, Oxide. That nice.
Yep, I'm gonna move to the right because that's kind of where our team is flown.
Roger with you.
New target acquired.
Darwolf Lima.
Lima.
Target destroyed.
CT Charlie Shadowhawk, 1 shot CT.
Target destroyed.
Alright, check 6, check 6.
Acquired.
India Timberwolf legs.
With you, Delta.
New target acquired.
Warhawk Kilo.
I'm on hotel at the moment.
Yeah, I'm shut down. Right shoulder open.
We got his attention.
Kilo's 1 shot
Straight
CT.
Pull range if you need to. Right torso is gone. Going for left torso.
Echo Timberwolf.
That torso, just touch it.
Oh,
No, SideStrafe.
we're good.
Go for
we're
his
good.
legs.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Who you on, Bravo?
Looking at Bravo.
Yeah, he's about to go down.
Target destroyed.
Shot.
Woot.
So I had the weirdest bug apply. So I was standing still, and that Oxide hit me with an SRM volley. And when it hit me, it did that whole, it warped me to another part of the map. So I couldn't move or do anything. And then it warped me back. And then he hit me again. And it was from behind, but yet it hit me in the front. That was the weirdest stuff ever. I have no idea what just happened.
Teleport.
Hit me with a beam array. Yeah, I'd definitely say if you're playing the game alone out there and you're wanting to just sort of experience, I would say the groups, drop in with groups, hop on a TeamSpeak server. If you have no idea what TeamSpeak is, just, obviously you can head over to our forums. There's TeamSpeak 3 info. You can download the client. But ask questions. Be involved. Ask, someone, why are you taking that setup? Or if you're, maybe you don't want to talk to anybody, or maybe you don't have a mic. At least you don't even have to have a mic, really. Just have a headset. That's one of the biggest things. Just listen, be able to communicate. You heard Seb Odwalla, he was calling targets the entire time. That's instrumental for being able to focus fire. And, without that, obviously there's no in-game mechanic really to say, tack this target. I'm looking forward to that. Something like command wheel, like, primary is alpha, primary delta, stuff like that. Delta was also calling in like locations, right torso, left leg. I mean, all those little things add up really quick to be able to focus down a target really quick, move on to the next. And what about you, Strafe? I mean, just playing the game. I mean, obviously I know your sort of style. You like to sort of sit back, snipe, harass, shoot, move. What do you recommend for people? I mean, you normally play solo as well.
Yeah, I mean, you do. I definitely agree with having to find the mech that's right for you, and that can take a while because I came in and out of this game, and there was sometimes where I just get frustrated and stop playing because you just felt like I couldn't do very well, and then sometimes you have to just try different things that you think that you might not even like. Like I never thought that I would like light mechs. I was always thinking, all right, mediums or heavies, and just ever since I got into the Raven, that's just my favorite thing. I'm always super confident with it. Even if we're gonna lose, I know that I'm gonna have like a personal victory, like I'm gonna take somebody with me, or I'm gonna do a lot of damage. And it's just, I think anybody can do that. It's just learning some basic tactics and finding just that right mech is just totally important. And so if you are new, playing with the trial mechs, and then after that making your purchase and customizing and finding the weapon systems you like, I mean, that's what I had to do, and it became way more enjoyable.
Do you think ECM plays into that? I mean, obviously for your playstyle, is that sort of why?
I mean, not being able to, kind of, I mean, I like it because your camo pattern even has an effect. Like, if you have ECM and you've got a nice camouflage, you got greens and tans and things, and you're just sitting in the back, you're hard to detect, you're kind of leg down using cover. So yeah, it does help. There's no doubt about it. Shoot and scoot.
One of the old cliches, shoot, move, communicate. That's one of our mottos as tankers. I think one of the questions I always see when a new player comes in, and maybe you guys have a different tackle on it, is what mech, you know, obviously there's a ton of mechs to choose from. Each one has their own sort of style and flair, especially with, you know, the IS quirks coming down the pipeline. It's going to change the game as far as mechs and their usefulness on the battlefield. What do you I mean, you know, do you recommend they just try it? Do they recommend you just say, hey, at least try to do like 20 games in a mech, you know, sort of work towards it? Because I mean, ultimately, if they're going to try to do the elites, they have to have 3 of them. So obviously, you want them to like the mech, at least. Is there any?
Yeah.
Is there any advice?
Like a first mech or something?
Well,
or?
yeah, like if someone comes in and they're playing MWO, and you know, with the cadet bonus, they can get enough to get pretty much any mech. You don't want them just to buy something and then regret that, right?
Yeah. I always, whenever I hear that question, I always recommend the Shadowhawk, just because the chassis is so versatile that you can do so many different type of styles, and you can try out different things, and since it's a medium mech, and most of the builds you can run standards in it, it's pretty cheap, so you can figure out what you like and then go from there. Yeah, I'd say the Shadowhawk for sure.
Because it's an all-around, just sort of can do everything. Missile,
Yeah.
SRM brawling.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get bored with the Shadowhawk. There's so much you can do with it.
I got movement, Charlie 3. No visual, don't know what it is just yet. Contact Direwolf.
Okay.
Hello, Direwolf.
If they're moving left, you can go jump on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to get on a 6.
Is there anything else with him, or is it just him?
Just him, as far as I know. I'm gonna hit him in the rear, see if he turns.
Some guys may be going for the tunnel or back to the ramp.
There's another direwolf under the platform, so there's
Roger.
2 of them.
Atlas is there as well.
There you guys go.
Target acquired.
Yeah, they're pushing
Might be
tunnel.
pushing tunnel.
Yeah. Think we can snatch one of these guys in the rear? Oop. I'm hitting the direwolf. Shadowhawk still. Oh my god.
New target acquired.
Dude, we're dropping people.
Fatal funnel.
We're 0 and 2 right now. Seb, Delta, we're with you.
New target acquired.
Alpha's coming. Left torso, blown through CT.
New target acquired.
I think they're at least a few turning.
Acquired.
We've got Bravo. Oof.
You rush around Bravo 4. They're coming back over towards us.
Target destroyed.
Alright, Seb, watch your 6.
New target acquired.
And we're 3 and 6. They're going to be pushing back into us.
Target acquired.
Timberwolf,
behind us.
Charlie. Switching to Golf. Golf CT.
Got at least 3 contacts
Shut down.
through the tunnel towards you guys.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna wanna.
Unfortunately, they bowled up and pushed out. And our team was definitely not ready for it. about to go down. We're already 2 down before we even got in the 6th there.
Oh, leg blasted off already. That was not a good game.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Charlie, you can see the difference. We had a Direwolf not even do 100, Shadowhawk not even 100, and Atlas not even 100. Yeah, there was nothing. We did well, so you gotta look at the positives on that one. Let's see, Dur Absolute, thank you for the friend invite. I was playing yesterday, and if you have direwolves in that tunnel and you try to go in there, you know, one by one, oh my gosh, dude, it's just like a shooting gallery.
Alright, I'm gonna relag. My friend list is now empty, so that's just a bug. I'll just relag pretty quick.
Roger.
I'm just looking at my stats now on the webpage. I haven't done it in a while, I don't think.
I think it's a useful tool to sort of, I mean, when I looked at it as why am I better in these mechs, or why stat-wise am I better? Is it because I drop solo, or in a group, or is it the type of weapon systems that are on it? I mean, obviously in the long scheme of things, all of your like weapon stats will sort of standardize, right? They'll get to a point where they're probably not going to change much. I don't know. Do you guys even look at weapon stats as a thing to...
No.
I don't either.
Not weapon stats. I do stuff for no reason all the time.
Yeah, me too. I consider like using the weapons like that, like over spamming in StarCraft, just to get
Yeah.
you.
Spamming APM.
Yeah.
I do look at the mech stats though, those are interesting, but yeah, not the weapon ones.
Yeah, I think KDR is a good indicator of the performance.
We have 9 clan mechs and 3 IS on our team.
Reactor
Ah!
Represent!
sensors online.
Cicada for life.
Weapons online.
It's going to be interesting seeing the shift when these IS quirks come out. So many people are going to be running IS mechs. Another important thing, especially on this map, to note is if you ever spawn and you have ECM, cover your direwolves crossing this area. Don't leave them out, because yeah, they may be a well and you may not like that mech, but it's instrumental to them to get in the fight. And if you just let them get murdered, it does no one good.
Basically, it's a 100-ton weapon platform, so you'd rather have that.
Speaking of which, I'll cover these guys crossing.
Target acquired.
Alpha, Stalker, ER larges.
Roger, we want to push.
Looks like they're pushing.
Roger. ECM on its way. ECM's here.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
We're gonna push on Alpha. Oop. Golf.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Alright, D4 is getting pretty hot. I'm gonna back a little bit.
Golf right towards those open.
Hotels double Gauss, Cataphract.
Acquired.
I got 2 light mechs, so 3 mechs over here. Delta 5.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Critical. New target
I'm on Delta.
target destroyed. New target acquired.
Multiples coming in right side Delta 5.
UAV activated.
Going for hotel, Cataphract.
Roger. And let him up.
CT.
Hotel.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Switching to
Echo,
Orion.
Stalker.
Cord, Echo Cord.
Acquired.
One shot CT.
New target acquired.
I'm on Juliet. Missile boat.
Critical. New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Forces open up. I'm flipping them around for you. Or not.
Target destroyed.
Trench bucket.
I was gonna say Raven B, Raven 7B just said, too bad I always play alone. I was gonna say, there's no reason to, man. There's literally NGNGTS, Comstar, Mercstar. There's so many. There's actually a list of community and public TS3s. There's no reason if you want to hang out to not be playing with the others if you want.
Yeah, one thing that is good, I was doing that when I started playing. Everybody that I was seeing do good performance in a game, I would add them afterwards. So I kind of know all the good players, and sometime I knew they would have a group, so I would just ask them, can I join your group? And I got friends with many good players that way.
That's definitely something I feel like could be improved. Obviously, is the social aspect of like, hey, someone like I've heard this many times, dude. I had this dude send me a friend invite. I have no idea who he is, right? Well, that may be the case. He may have saw you in game, and for some odd reason, maybe you perform well. For whatever reason, the little notification they'll say like, oh, you have a message, check it. Maybe the guy just wants someone to play with. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a good thing to do. I bring a lot of people sometime on my stream. Like, they would come on my stream and say, hey, can I play with you? Like, yeah, no problem, man.
Except SideStrafe, he doesn't play with anybody. No one ever.
Can't do it. They're always spies that are trying to kill me.
Stream snipers. Do you have yours on a delay?
No.
Okay. Just whatever delay happens. Okay.
Community like I did some War Thunder, like I did a custom battle the other day, and it's always like, well, let's see how long I last. Somebody with the stream up is like, oh, he's over here.
It used to be really bad in MWO. Seb, you remember that Delta? Where I don't know if you guys were streaming back then, but back before they had like ELO in, you could just pretty much know what they were dropping in and dropping the opposite, and you'd always drop. Oh my god, dude! Like I had to put on a stream delay of like 30 seconds to a minute because people just kept doing it, and it was like, guys, I enjoy fighting you every once in a while, but every single time and being hunted down because they're watching you, and it was just like, I hate you guys. I hate you. You know, that's right now. I love you, but I hate you. Just.
I do that sometimes. I'll purposely try to sync with streamers. Hunt them down. I did that last night on Jaeger's stream.
Yeah, I was watching that one. Dude, last night, he was... Oh, it was great.
I felt so bad.
Jaeger's now an emoticon, so... We need to get up to 50 subs to be able to get the next two. I want to get a Odwalla one, and then I think Delta wants to get a another one. I think people are going to have difficulty spelling it, though, Delta. I'm just saying, it might seem like an easy word, but...
Well,
What
it's the T-Rex?
Yeah.
Tyrannosaur? Rex?
I think we might just do T-Rex Rect or something. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
it's pretty long.
T-Rect, you know.
Yeah, T-Rex. Yeah, T-Rex. Can be good.
And then we also have the NGNG Cord one too. So anyways, I was having a blast last night because like he dropped and he died within like 2 minutes, but yeah, he got like 400 damage. And so I was like, Jaeger, why are you so bad? And then I was like,
Yeah, I remember seeing you put in the Jaeger's face and then
Yep.
the CT cord, yeah.
you just got cord, and he was like, I didn't get cord, Phil. I was like, why are you so bad?
I lost my two side torso, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, we
Do you custom emoticon SideStrafe on your stream?
No, I haven't made any. I was trying to design some.
We did a emoticon contest, so we got Zoef won and Keycat, and I think Zoef did the mug. I think Keycat did T-shirt, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to check. Maybe mug. I gotta email those out or mail those out. I just looked up. I have no idea what context this is in, but I saw Girth said NGNG pasta strainer for the win. What? The chat, such a weird place. I think on the outside looking in, if you were to see footage of MWO, right, and just, you know, mechs shooting mechs, you know, you're just like, oh, that's what it is, right? That's how easy. But MWO and BattleTech, it is multiple layers of complexity. I mean, knowing every single chassis, their weak points, you know, as far as weapon systems, where they're placed, you know, I mean, fittings, loadouts, placement on maps, armor, internal structure, you know, critical hits, you know, heat scale, ghost heat, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. There is a learning curve.
Yeah.
You know, effective range, max, you know, range of weapons. Like, I'll see someone who's new to the game and someone will be like, dude, why you suck so bad? I'm like, dude, he's brand new. Like, if you've played any FPS, this has no relation to it, you know?
You know, it scares a lot of people away from it, but then, like, a lot of people are just impatient. They don't want to take the time to learn something, you know, as complex. The UI doesn't help, of course, and there's not really a new player experience, which the game I think needs. But
Behind us
It's
on a
funny.
6.
Yeah, they pushed ridge. We got to turn.
Roger that.
Yeah, but I think for most of the new players, what's hard is that having that like legs and torso mechanic.
Yep.
New target acquired.
Like I remember having so much trouble at the beginning.
UAV's up. Someone's behind me. Ah, there we go. Seb, I took a baseball for you.
Sorry.
Hashtag never forget. Hey, Juliet's crossing in the open. No, he's behind cover now. Another one. Bravo. Direwolf. Up on the ridge crossing.
Echo's crossing as well.
UAV's up.
Werewolf.
UAV's down. Echo, on Echo. Left torso.
New target acquired.
This guy, I get rid of him.
Yeah, T-Fun was gonna wreck your face if you watched. Bravo, CT, cord.
Efun's pretty messed up. He's legged
Switching to India.
and dead.
Delta, how you doing over here?
Oh, not bad. That's it. Not I'm trying to hold on the best I can, but doing some good work, man.
India. Left torso's open up on India, CT as well. It's down.
I'm down.
Lima.
New target.
Ah. Sticking with the direwolf.
New target acquired.
Keep him under ECM.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, we should be fine on this.
Yeah, Sean, I'm with you to the guy Delta.
Nice.
There you go.
New target.
Flip over, hotel's almost down.
Target destroyed.
And Foxtrot.
Foxtrot cord.
Target destroyed.
There you go. GG.
Well,
Yeah, there's some good players on the other team too, so. T-Fun. Who's he dropping with?
Yeah, 6-man of entire Scorpion.
Yep. By the way, for everyone out there, we will not be having a podcast tonight. Just a heads up on that. No
done
podcast
with you
tonight.
guys.
Huh? You done? You break
done
up with
with
us?
you
Are you
guys.
breaking up with us?
That's
Is that
it.
what's happening? You will rue the day. Yeah, that's why I'm streaming. I'll stream for a little bit tonight. Make up for the lack of podcast. Someone in your chat, Strafe, I just saw, said ballistics need some buff. Less weight and space usage as a start. I don't think that's ever going to happen. As far as weight, I don't think weights are going to change. Or crit space. That's pretty...
It's not my problem with them.
No, I was just making a reference to that question.
No, I'm just, I'm just saying.
Well, you have to
If I
understand,
had to
like...
pick something that got buffed, it wouldn't be that really.
Like lights in general what weapons, like lights, for the most part, you guys would say it's energy and missile SRMs are pretty much the go-to for lights because they just don't have the tonnage to take big, heavy, you know, ballistics. You just can't do it effectively, anyway. I mean, look at the Ember, 4 mediums, 4 machine guns, Raven 3L. Obviously, you're rocking the dual ER large. The SRM version has came back into the fold now that the left arm geometry is fixed. You know, medium laser and SRM 6s and 4s. You know, some of your most effective builds don't utilize any heavy ballistics. They just can't.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
It's usually a waste on a light when you try to fit it in. They either come too slow or don't have enough ammo or...
Alright, what's the plan, Seb?
let's take platform.
You're leading this.
No pressure.
I'm dissing the urban spider. Is that what I'm doing? I'm just saying it may not be the effective use of a spider. Even though the most spiders are really not effective at all at the moment. Except dodging hits. They're pretty good at that.
Yeah, they're really good at being last man standing.
Speed, small profile, hit reg, yeah.
Target acquired.
Stamina.
He's down
Yeah,
below.
I think they're coming B4, C3. They're coming this way.
New target acquired.
There's Charlie running right at me. Yeah, we've got a Wolverine coming up. There's other mechs stacked behind him.
Alpha still on top.
Yep.
New target acquired.
Bravo just pooked his head up. Just got smacked.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Enemy UAV just went up. It's down.
New target acquired.
Do it again, Delta.
New target acquired.
Delta's popping back up. Drop down.
New target acquired.
Seb, you want to stay up here or you want to drop down?
There's too many down there at the moment. They're
Okay.
all down there, so if we drop down, we're dead.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Just trying to get a good angle to shoot at them.
That Mad Dog's boxed in the background there, Charlie 3. There he is.
Acquired.
Bravo.
They're getting pushed into the tunnel a little bit.
Yeah, Bravo's in the open. There goes first torso.
Target acquired.
Is everybody downstairs? Looks like it is.
On the ramp. Oh crap, now I'm downstairs.
I'm dropping.
Target destroyed.
On Juliet.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Oh, they're all in that tunnel, I think.
Oh yeah, all those dire wolves looking this way. Ah!
Going around.
Puts the lotion on its skin. Or it gets the dire wolf
They
again.
got a door guard on the other side.
Alright, Atlas is pushing in. Let's support him.
Alright, all in. Go, go, go.
ECM's here with you.
New target acquired.
Lima, Lima.
Some are coming out the other end.
Left torso, Lima. CT.
Oh, holy shit.
Coming around the corner. Oh wow, there's multiples. Ah, chaos. India.
Target destroyed.
Get your shots.
That was crazy.
Get your shots.
Yeah, we worked that pretty good. Patience was the key. Wow, couldn't do 2 more damage.
All right, let me see here. Do I stay in the Stormcrow? I mean, stay in the Cicada? It has actually been useful with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
do
dropped
you...
down to a medium if anybody wants to ton out.
No, I'll stay. Gotta represent.
Represent.
Heck yeah, man. Let me go ahead and switch out. I'll do something like a Hunchback or Centurion.
I'll go Stormcrow.
Someone was just asking about the Stormcrow actually in chat. What are your thoughts on the Stormcrow D?
Is that the one with the... Just let me check 1 second.
Missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I use for a missile. I use the D and the Prime.
Yeah, pretty much they're all the same if you look at them, because you can swap out all the hard points, the Omni, but it's the fact that, you know, you get the quirks based on if you have all the I'm gonna go with Hunchback 4H. This thing has a shit ton of module slots, by the way. A metric shit ton, actually. That's
Metric.
I'm gonna go with cooldown for the AC-10 and range for the AC-10, and then range for the mediums. And because it is getting close to Halloween, I do have to change camo, so bear with me.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, that's why I had the crazy colors. Normally I do like the tactical, you know, black, black, and red, but what, you got something against my colors pattern there?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. It's Halloween, man. Have fun with it.
Bought a pumpkin
Did you?
for the cockpit. That's it.
Did you name it?
Not yet.
Oh, and there's a pumpkin. Ah, nuke punk. Oh,
lot of
hold on.
pumpkins.
There's a lot of pumpkins. Hold on. Stitch
Well,
pumpkin.
there's the hanging one. There's the hanging ones, and then there's the one that you can put standing.
Yeah, about the 2 pumpkins like that and the orange lights.
Pumpkin. I didn't know that.
They're on sale.
Yeah, 250 MCs. Yeah.
50% off until, I guess, November something, I think.
What do you like better between the Raven and Adder SideStrafe?
Raven definitely, but I've had some fantastic games in Adder as well. I mean, Adder has that punch with the ER and the mediums sometimes for that alpha, but a lot of people don't like it. But I don't know, it's mobile enough, and then you can kind of get leg down with the 2 ER large to make it work.
I think why a lot of people don't like it it's because the Kit Fox, even though it's 5 tons less, has jump jet capability, has ECM capability, and I feel like that's probably one of the reasons. Like it gets it like if the Kit Fox only had ECM capability, right, and that's it, I think it would still be preferred. But the Adder, I like it. I like the large pulse, 3 mediums. I like the UAC 5 3 mediums. You can do SRM 4s on it, but the Kit Fox can do it as well. So I guess it's just up to.
I think for me, the one thing that I look at for any mech is I have to have a weapon system that's cockpit level or higher, so I can be like leg down to use cover. That's just the way I fight. That's the way I play tank games. That's the way any vehicle game, I have to be able to hide most of my body, pop up, shoot. So the Adder has those 2 that are like cockpit level, which makes a huge difference for my play style.
That's why I like the Cicada as well, just because whatever you can see, because the hard points in the left-right torso for the energy is right at the cockpit level. So whatever you see, you can shoot.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the Adder versus Kit Fox?
I don't have the Adder, so it's hard for me to say anything about it. It was my favorite mech in MechWarrior 3.
The Puma.
What mechs are you looking forward to out of the new clan stuff that's coming? You guys excited about anything specifically?
Hellbringer, really. It's the only one I'm looking forward to. Out of the new ones.
Same for me.
I'm looking forward to the Ice Ferret, and the reason being is it's even faster than the Stormcrow. It's not going to have as much payload space, but it's faster than the Stormcrow. It's at like 126 or something kph or something like that. I think it'll be unique. Plus the Hellbringer, just because of ECM. It'll be the first new mech with first heavy with ECM. Yes. So, but a lot of people don't tend, like, if you actually start looking at the Hellbringer when it comes in a game, the one thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to upgrade the armor. It's got like 1/3 the armor, max armor values. It's really low. It doesn't have Pharaoh, it doesn't have an Indo, so it has no weight savings as far as that. Unless they took what are supposed to be like the anti-personnel pods and they dropped that into armor or something like that. So, I don't know. And you have the, what was it, the Gargoyle?
Gargoyle, yeah.
That's going to be like the fastest assault out there. I think it'll be like, what, the equivalent of the Victor, but faster? It's a XL400, I think, right?
Oh, it's going to be way faster than the Victor.
So it'll be like 90 kph assault.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Okay, today, Eelman was asking for concept art for some of the new stuff. I know there's some pictures on the official purchase page, but I don't know if they had released individual shots. I guess they're on there too. They just load.
the Hunchback looks so badass. I'm just saying, this strut, it's the Elvis of Max, dude.
It's like the haters gonna hate walk.
What? And it looks awesome. I mean, just look at that pelvic action, just... What? Alright, what's playing, Seb?
I spawn in a different lance than you guys. I'm on my way towards you.
What? We're gonna fix this.
I'm not... I know a lot of people kind of favor going center. I'm not sure about this map, though. I don't know it well enough. What do you think, Delta?
Say again, sorry.
Like, what do you usually do on this map? I'm not really sure.
Well, it's crazy to say, but I try to be in the middle and try to get the awareness of where they are, and based on that, I'll just go. But I think, yeah, the more you are like general to everywhere, the more you have a better reaction.
Looks
Yes,
like we're pushing right side.
Yeah.
There's seismic over here, Alpha.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back middle a little bit.
What?
It's probably just a light. Yeah, Alpha's a Jenner. Charlie's also a Jenner. They're pushing
Alright,
center
they're-
right now.
Yeah, center. They're all there. I got a nice UNV on them.
New target acquired.
Go around.
Yeah, I had to go around as well, unfortunately.
New target acquired.
We got Echo over here.
Close to their turrets over here, though, on this right side.
Acquired.
Delta just took a hit.
Alright, Seb, you got the... Yeah, jump down. I'm right next to you, Seb.
Yep.
Back you up.
Golf, Blackjack is pushing up.
Target
Nice shot. Oh.
destroyed.
Echo, Stalker.
New target.
Roger, we're pushing on Echo. If you guys want to push on him, we're hitting him from this side.
Okay.
I got his back.
Hotel, if you guys...
Target acquired.
Nice, we're on Echo. Alright, switching to Hotel. Echo's a stick, switching to Hotel. He's down, switching to Juliet.
Yeah, Juliet.
Ooh, he's got a misery up there.
Pushing.
Kilo.
Yep. Wait a little bit for the bugs and then push it. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Ah,
Strike.
Destroyed.
Oh,
Medium laser destroyed.
I'm good.
New target acquired.
that was from the fucking Hardy, man. Unlucky there.
Alright, let's go.
We're here. Kilo primary.
Low CT.
Ah, frickin' who Artie's in the middle of a group?
Torso critical. Right torso destroyed. Medium
I just
laser
got
destroyed.
my right torso blown off by a teammate. Our base is under attack.
Uh-oh.
Acquired. New target acquired.
Yeah, friendly fire happens a lot since most of the people will use lasers. They will just like strafe a certain amount of the lasers in your back.
Well, did you watch that last night, Seb, when Jaeger, a teammate, they had a DC'd mech. He's right in front of it, and a friendly drops an airstrike and just, you know, nails him as well. It was just like, come on, guys, really? Alright, India's here, right torso. CT. Bravo.
Acquired.
Friendly just blew off my arm.
Yep. Squirrel! Squirrel! No, and I get friendly fire happens. I'm not gonna. I do it. I've killed teammates on accident. Usually, like for instance, on how the SRAMs used to work. yeah, a mech would die, they would go through, right, or a ballistic would go through the target and they would hit a friendly on the other side or something. So it does happen, right? It is what it is, but
you do notice that there are some people that don't care, though. I mean,
No.
and if I make a video, sometimes I'll be like, look, you know, jerk your mouse up real quick, avoid the fire. If somebody, even if it's somebody's fault and they walk in front of you, get used to just avoiding that damage and check where your arms are at to avoid the mistakes. But I feel like some people just don't care, though. Sometimes there's that small percentage that just they really don't, and I don't know if it's just tunnel visioning or I don't know, but because it's like if you think about some of that damage you do, if it's a small percentage, maybe that guy could have bailed you out later or won the match for you had you not done the damage. So it's just super important.
I notice more team damage at the end of matches. Usually, like if you're winning, like on that, no one really cares, right? There's no, and that's why I say I don't. It doesn't really bug me if that happens, right? Obviously, I had an issue last week, and we had to ban someone for 48 hours. But I mean, that was that was an intentional team kill and attack and stuff, and that happens. But it's like shooting a laser. There's a duration, and if you cross out in front of me, usually I try to avoid. You'll see me, I'll swing around the mech to try to avoid doing damage. But sometimes you just can't help it, and you're just like, like it's a responsibility of all parties. But I feel because there are no in-game penalties, right? There's not a C-bill negative taxing, and that's where there does have to be a. I don't want there. I don't know. It's tough. I don't want there to be this like over the top team damage like penalty because it happens and it happens a lot, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. So.
Yeah, but I think most of the times what will happen is that people think their weapons is their vision, so to say, and they're trying to shoot somewhere. But the thing is, when you get somebody close to you, you might have, let's say, for example, visual on him. But if your left arm is behind him, you're gonna shoot him, but you still see him straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what most people don't really take in consideration.
Being zoomed in, I've noticed a lot of people do team damage that way because they're zoomed in. They don't know where their position of their weapons actually are in relation to their friendlies. I'm just going to preface this too. If you're playing and your target is literally 100 meters away, you don't need to be zoomed in. Your mouse sensitivity goes higher with more increased zoom. So just keep that in mind. 100 meters away, don't be zoomed. 200 meters, don't be zoomed. All
yeah,
right, what's playing?
I don't know. Like in my opinion, sometimes I guess at the beginning, it's better to look from the back. But like, I always zoom. As soon as I shoot, I try to zoom because it gives me better resolution on the mech, and I can pinpoint easier.
Seb, what's playing?
Like, I will just like zoom in, de-zoom a lot.
God, it happened again. You guys are in different freaking lances. Why?
Yeah, we spawned like that.
I know why.
I don't know why.
There. Alright, what's playing?
Bravo 2, heavy contacts.
We're gonna do top? Upper?
So I'm gonna try to pop a UAV close to where they are. I'm gonna go like B3, run on the C2 corner and pop it.
Roger, I'm with you. The only problem with this is if they push our base, they'll be able to just cap it before we can respawn.
New target acquired.
Alright, you want to get those two?
Maybe.
Alright. Down there next to you, parallel.
Right behind you, Delta.
New target acquired. New
Get that.
acquired.
Turret's looking at us.
Heat level critical.
Oh, that hurt him.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Get some.
New target.
I'm not gonna worry about golf. Incoming hotel.
On hotel.
Delta behind you. Is looking right at you.
Ooh, big time direwolf party over there.
Kilo. Timberwolf just showed up.
Acquired. Element incoming.
Alright, well, we've got their attention over here. And
Yeah, but they're pushing us right now.
Is there a UAV
Yeah,
up?
we gotta fall back if you can, Delta.
Acquired. Warning incoming missile.
Yeah, the LRMs are spotting.
Alright, made it back.
Target destroyed. Heat level.
Oh man, there's something.
You're narked, Delta. You are narked.
Alright, where's that? Incoming missile. I'm gonna hide.
Incoming
Let me know when
Kilo.
I'm not narked.
Okay.
Done? Alright.
You're still narked. I'll keep an eye on you though.
Where's that?
Heat level critical.
Left, left, left.
What target you guys
Bravo,
on?
Bravo. Bravo. I'm gonna block you.
Bravo's the one narking. Legged him.
Holy shit. RD, RD, back, back, back. Oh, this RD.
Killed himself.
Yeah.
New target acquired.
Alright, I'm pushing C1 area.
Roger.
They're all there.
Your narc dropped.
Oh, shot it down in front of them. That was. Fuck.
Yeah, they're a little bit too aggressive. And then the unfortunate thing is their turret spot. So like
Yeah.
you're trying to be sneaky, and it's like no. Yeah, odd. Go and pull back.
Do we have? Why do we have a Daryl still at our base?
I don't know.
DC.
I'm on golf. Banshee crit CT down.
New target acquired.
God dang turret. What's pushing up on us? Kilo. India.
They're coming up on that right side as well.
India, India. Right up the bridge. Strategic shutdown.
New target
Mike.
acquired.
His leg, right leg on Mike.
Yep, get his right leg.
I just took out a friendly.
Five.
Legged. My right torso's. There it goes.
Oh, wow.
It just goes so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I was spectating you.
Laser destroyed.
Oh, and there's a dire wolf here too. Yeah, I think that's what just rocked me in the face.
New target acquired.
Push out towards water, Lima. Targets I can actually hurt. No. Seb, get him.
Ah,
Target destroyed. New target
Alright, go.
every time.
We've only got, two dire
Seven,
wolves
seven.
Yeah, I'm falling back to base where 3 of our guys are.
and Roger, I'll probably be knocked out.
There's just
Yeah, get higher
I'm not gonna be able
ground.
to do any more work over there.
target acquired.
Juliet's barely even hurt. No internal structure.
Yeah, he's fresh. I think they have 2 fresh direwolves.
New target acquired.
That Shadowhawk might be XL.
He's pushing Delta 3.
Yeah, and he just got.
New target acquired.
I've got a target about to
New target
poke me in the
acquired.
face.
New target acquired.
Alright, backing up. I don't know if I'll be able to get
Delta
out of
rear
here.
is 1-shot CT.
Ah, it hurts.
Destroyed.
Head laser.
Destroyed.
There's nothing I can do.
Oh, he's so fresh.
Yeah, that or that Shadowhawk on the left side though. Did you get him?
Yeah, he's dead.
All right, it's on you, man. No pressure.
See what I can do.
You got someone going behind you.
Yep.
Backseat driver.
YOLO.
He's crit CT from the rear. Oh!
Nice.
Target acquired.
Oh, he's gonna clean.
Nice.
Alright, 2 direwolves left.
Nope. Yep. No pressure.
I'm
Did
gonna
one have a bad
head
back?
back to base.
On my left.
Oh. Oh.
He's fresh.
You want your cookies? Delicious chocolate cookies.
Goes my leg.
And you're
Wow,
getting shot from
the
turrets.
missiles, come on.
Why? Why?
Dang.
It's still hitting me, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All the way over there?
Yep.
You saw that?
Yeah.
The spread?
Convergence, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Good attempt.
We tried so hard, like. Well, that was a case of being aggressive on assault on that map. You just basically get, locked up by their turrets, and as soon as that happens, if you're not ECM, it gives away your position, and then they all just basically turtle, and you're getting shot by their turrets. And even when you cross over, you're getting shot by the turrets. And look at that, Charlie Lance. Look at that. Holy crap. Bravo Alpha. Come on, guys. Jeez.
Yeah, sometimes those turrets, the range on them, bit.
Well, certain maps need certain
I
type of
don't know.
turrets. You know, Alpine, it works to have LRMs. I feel like on River City you need SRMs. You need like small lasers or maybe 1 or 2 turrets that have long range firepower, right? Maybe 1 or 2. But then that's it. You know, same thing with like Forest Colony. It should be short range.
I used to really like Assault, but ever since they added turrets, I just don't even queue it for it anymore. Not a fan with the type of games it makes. It promotes teams to just camp their base.
Well, that's what I was saying, is if you had it to where they were a non-issue up until you actually got up to the cap area, right? Like,
Yeah, like if they didn't have LRMs, just like short-range weapons, that'd be fine, I think.
yeah. I mean, and we've talked
Even
about
then,
that.
it would still encourage camping.
We've talked about that on the podcast of like, what is the primary goal, right? I mean, is it to add to immersion? Is it to stop back cappers? But then what's the point of having lights or mediums in those roles at all? I mean,
Yeah.
they have to have a purpose, you know, a point. So for everyone tuning in, by the way, for those over at the NGNG channel, we're not going to have a podcast tonight. I'm streaming a little bit later with these guys, but just a heads up, no podcast tonight. We will have one next week. Oh, there we go. Lord's group. So what do you think the odds are that Matchmaker says you guys have a chance of winning?
Probably not very good. Probably Lords have been in queue for over 4 minutes, and Matchmaker's like, alright, I need to give these guys a game.
And one of our teammates says, I'm drunk off my ass. Oh, this is going to be great. Cafe.
Got Fangs the billionaire.
We're on your 6. Looks like we're pushing up. No reason not to, right? Contact right side F5, G5.
Seismic and F5.
Yeah, we're splitting over here. Make sure you guys back up. Direwolves are moving in. F5. Seb to your left.
Yeah. I'm watching him on Seismic.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Ow.
Oh, I was trying to get that strike. Whoever took it.
Alright, gonna pop UAV, get full status on them.
New target.
Yeah, they're swinging left.
Yep.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Oh, what's behind me? Everything.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Hotel's got
Yeah.
a PPC.
Hotel just got rocked.
Dang it.
I'm on Alpha.
All for your CT, though. Direwolf.
Roger. Take Cafe out. Make him turn.
New target acquired.
Hotel is almost crit as well, or almost dead. Seb behind you, Kilo.
Yep.
I'm with you. Ah, shut down, damn it.
He liked me.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
India coming in from the rear.
New target
Foxtrot as well. We're hemmed in here. Basically push left or right.
medium laser destroyed.
God, what can he do is 2 direwolves just looking at you.
I'm legged, so I'm pretty much a turret now.
That's not what I wanted to run into.
Fox is one-shot CT, Direwolf.
New target acquired. Critical damage.
Ah. Nope.
No, we got 3 kills. It's more than,
Almost got 4. That Direwolf was really close to dying.
yeah.
Was not in the right mech for this.
Was this further just talking crap? And he got 114 damage? Don't talk crap. It'd be that guy. Six Flamer Cicada, please, Phil? No. 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 You do it. You do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's where I have a problem with, like, there's no reason we should drop against well, they were a 10-man, right? But there's no reason a 4-man should be dropping against 8 or 12-mans. There's statistically, Matchmaker, even if it's true, like what you said, Seb, where Matchmaker, it's been over 4 minutes, so we're just going to give him a match. But what about us? You know, what about our... Statistically, we basically had no chance of winning that, and that's not acceptable to me.
No, I agree. I mean, what's the solution? Just make a 12-man wait for 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
I guess the question is, who is going to suffer?
Yeah. And
if there's more I don't know. And if Matchmaker's basically just throwing, you know, hey, we're just going to... But that's the thing is, if these... And you guys are part of those groups as well, but if you guys drop, and you're not losing to anybody, right? But then what do? Do you leave them waiting forever? And that's not a solution either, right? So...
No, but I mean, I guess, like, if we drop, like, a 10-man, there's... I mean, if there's no team that can beat us, it is just what it is. I mean, I don't think it's actually the way the algorithmic works with the matchmaker, but...
Well, this is...
When there is...
But it's not like, again, and this isn't me attacking Lords or whatever, but it's not like they were hurting for mech choice there, right? They're out to basically destroy everything. And...
Yeah, but that's the Lord philosophy.
Well, no, hey, I know,
the
hey,
best build.
I know, but I guess that's what I'm saying. It's a 10-man or a 12-man that can't be beat no matter what, because maybe there's no one in queue right now. And then on top of that, they're also taking said mechs to win. So it's like two things on top, and I'm not attacking. It is what it is. The game allows it, so ergo, if people do it, so be it. It's just frustrating that why is a 4-man like us in Hunchbacks and Adders and Awesomes being, you know, or whatever, being put up against that. That's frustrating. So I guess that's where it has to choose. You know, do we just toss basically sheep to the wolves every match, you know? Because that's what's happening. I mean, right now.
Yeah, on that point, yeah. But I mean, we could be taking mechs to try to find them too, or like that would probably fit more. But like if we stay like that, we're probably gonna get them like once a night or like 2 times for unlucky.
We've only had them once. That's what I'm saying. It may not be as much of an issue. I'm taking platform.
Okay. Is it clear so far?
It's clear so far.
They probably
contact. Bravo. It's an adder.
But I think most of the time they try to match you.
They're
with
coming up the
another
ramp.
Other group.
Yeah, they're coming up right now.
I'm dropping down. Too hot on top.
Oh shit. There's a Raven up here as well. I'm dropping. God dang it. God. I have a Raven that has the hots for me. He's dead. Thank you.
Yep. I'm actually going to circle around, go up the ramp that they came up on, see if I can get anybody in the rear.
Yeah, run you 6.
You know what happened? It's because we're not in a group. Lance.
Alright, Juliet primary.
Yep.
I was wondering where you guys were. That wasn't even you.
Did somebody split us, or is that
no?
just
It keeps, and we're a 4-man. It's because there must be 3-mans. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, I don't like it when we get split like that. Oh shit. There's a UAV up above you, Delta.
Yeah, I got SRMs. I can.
On it, I think.
Oh, wow, this is about to be crazy. Oh, yeah, they're all lined up, looking this way.
Fuck me. Alright.
Yeah, they're all looking down.
We got really fresh assaults, but they're not being very aggressive.
We're pushing up backside. I'm trying to do as much as I can without getting...
Damage. New target.
That direwolf's about to take my leg.
Critical damage.
It's gonna go. Come on. Oh, how did I get out of there?
New target acquired.
There's a UAV up, by the way.
There's still stuff facing you, SideStrafe, up there?
There's at least 3 that I saw,
New target acquired.
2 of which were assault.
Echo's almost down. I'm trying to take him out.
Target destroyed.
He's down.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Another enemy UAV up. No, it's friendly. Never mind.
Alright, our Atlas is pushing up.
Ooh. I keep busting my legs up here.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
There was an Orion on the platform, right side. Yep, there he is.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Wow. I'm totally surprised I survived that. At first I pushed up, got hammered. So, you know, I mean, going back to the conversation, like I said, I don't... Any group that does it, it is what it is. The game allows it, so ergo, you know. My big thing is, what is the... Is it acceptable? You know, is that the trade-off? You know, that you are going to have groups basically win each match.
Has there been any more discussion about it since?
Mm-mm,
I mean,
no.
because if we look at it like sure, if you're in a group and you get to play with all your friends in such a large capacity, then it, you know, you're for it. Now, I know I don't really play in big groups, so, but I'm looking at it logically, and I'm looking at all the other games I play: War Thunder, World of Tanks, any game that has like a similar system. The maximum's 3 or 4, usually 3.
But why
there's
is
a
that?
reason for that.
Why
It
are there
seems
3 or
like-
4?
Well, I mean, let's face it, it makes sense. It's necessary, even though it kind of sucks for clans. It's necessary. You know, it's
It's because of balance,
it's the
right? I
way it
mean,
is. It's a balance thing.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, there's no denying it.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, even Seb can probably comment on this too. But before, when you could only 4 men, sometimes you'd get your friends that was trying to sync with you against you, and it would bring a lot of competitiveness to the bug sometimes, because you can get like, I'm gonna say example like another very good 4-man on the other team, and like that would do everything. Because I mean, it was pretty crazy games. I remember back then like some 8v8s that were completely full of good bugs of a 4-man's group.
well, I think 4+ man groups, basically, it's Pandora's box. You can't balance. Like, there's the only way to balance a 12-man at that level is another 12-man at that level.
Yeah.
And equip. That's the only way. So, you know, having 4+ man, and you saw the reaction to some people having to, oh my god, I have to play Assault or Conquest, right? Which I think the majority of people that played MW actually wanted that in, honestly. And I think stats, data, and gameplay trumps everything else. But what happened, you know, can you imagine the blowback if they were to say, hey guys, look at, balance. We think we should go back to 4-man groups. In public queue, you should not have anything bigger than 4-man. Now, in community warfare, you can take and do whatever you want, blah, 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 blah. Right? Private matches, you can do whatever you want. But in the public queue, but that's the thing is, can you imagine the blowback?
Now, is that going to change once community hits, or?
No, I'm just saying that, to me...
I know, but, like, I mean, because Bribe in the chat brings up a good point. In World of Tanks, there is actually a separate queue for people that want to do large-scale competitive group matches. And I'm wondering if did they say, oh, well, that's not going to be a thing once community warfare hits, or is it still going to be... Because other games have done it. Like, you can take your whole clan, your 16 people in a different... It's a different queue, though.
Well, they had a 12-man queue and no one used it. or a very few used
Player
it.
base is not large
Yeah.
enough compared to.
Well,
other
it's
games, like-
it's because it's big boy time. It's you drop in there, you're fighting competitive units, and they will crush you if you're. And so again, that's not really fun for a lot of people, so they drop in groups. But I think if 4+ man groups, there's no way to balance that. You know, I almost feel like,
All systems
you know, I've never liked them being in. I think it's way too much control of a match, you know. And from a competitive standpoint, those, let's just say there's 12 STR rolling in a group. Back then, those 12 STR were in 3 different lances, and could drop against each other, and did often, right? But now you're putting them all on the same team. So I guess it's a trade-off, right? If we're getting all these choices, it's sort of like what Russ posted. Something has to give. You can't have everything.
target
But
acquired.
I don't know.
You gotta balance it somehow.
Yeah.
But I think if the community as a whole could say, you know what, we want to be able to choose our game modes, but remove, you know, 4+ man groups. I don't know. Unless the community gets behind that, I don't think they'll know exactly if that's something they should even consider. I don't know.
There are aspects of the old 4-man group queue deal that I miss, but then I also enjoy the new group queue as well. So I don't know. Like I might actually I don't really have a really strong opinion one way or the other.
Incoming missile.
So I guess that's, you know, the same conversation we were having on last week's podcast about, you know, do players really want balanced matches? Is that what they really want?
UAV activated.
We got a lot of shit right here, by the way.
Yeah, they're blowing up the ramp right now.
I'm about to be screwed. I'm getting out of here.
New target acquired.
Ran into a rock.
Ouch.
Acquired.
And ultimately, I think game balance trumps everything. And in a public, like, is there any other games that you know, SideStrafe, that allow a competitive or anything to control entire match? Like, I don't.
Acquired.
No, and I play way too many games for my own good, and there's totally a reason for smaller group sizes.
Enemy UAV
Oh.
up.
That's how Robocraft is. You can't have a group higher than 3. With Premium, you can have 4.
Largest is Planet Side 2, but Planet Side 2 is a massive scale game.
Yeah, that's a different
So-
game. It's not the same.
So, I mean, but if we're talking size, there's nothing that's even.
Foxtrot right side. He's coming for my cookies. Nice.
New target
Double tap.
acquired.
Got a Raven coming in after you. Oh no, Delta.
Acquired.
Oh, I just missed him. Got the direwolf. Sorry, I'm not watching chat either, so there's people respawning and stuff like that.
Incoming missile. Target acquired. New target acquired.
Alright, you guys want to push? We're up 5-0.
Yeah, I'm pretty destroyed, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm just gonna follow you. But I'm in your 6 right now.
Roger.
Target destroyed.
Charlie's down. Got an Atlas around the
There's
corner.
an Atlas.
I'll swing wide. Yeah, let me get his attention. Alright, hit him. Got his attention.
Go, go, rush, rush, rush.
He's down. Switching
That's
over to
done.
Bravo.
Bravo, bravo.
Ah, I totally missed him. Going for his legs.
Target destroyed.
Alright, gonna rush.
Target
That's over.
That's that.
But I mean, okay, so the one thing I will say is, you know, the community will, you know, sometimes blow up about things, right? Create, you know, but I almost feel like it would be great to see the community actually like rise up and say, hey, we want these things to happen, like, and come out in numbers. I mean, that's, to me, it's like, you know,
Well, I think even like I mentioned in my last video, it was kind of, I think with the poll, a lot of people don't even know what it was about. All they saw was you're taking a choice away from me. How dare you take that away from me? They didn't look into the logistics. And so it's the same thing with all of this stuff. It's, you're taking something away from me instead of giving me something. So that's the human mind working incorrectly. They're not like, okay, well, why are you doing this? No, you're removing something. I'm mad. Or you're changing
I actually
something.
I watched your video where you're critiquing kind of that whole thing, the whole debacle, and I agree with you that there's some stuff about this game that just shouldn't be left up to the community, and I think the matchmaker is one of them, you know? As far as like, if they know a way to create more balanced matches, they should just do that, because that's better for everybody. You know, that shouldn't be left up to vote, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying, is what if that choice, though, is removing 4+ man groups? What if that choice is restricting? I mean, those are the type of things, is, at the end of the day, I just think it's better, you know. But anyways, guys, we're going to take a quick bio break, because I got to walk the lizard. So when we come back, we'll continue on. I don't know, do you want to take a break too there, Strafe?
Yeah, I need a little break.
Take a 5-minute break? Alright, guys, we'll be right back.
Get out of here, stalker.
range as well.
All right,
I wonder if
we are
they're
back.
either the same or if one does more.
All right, guys, welcome back to the stream. And we've got SideStrafe here, who's also streaming Streamception out there. We also have Odwalla and Delta Spectra. And again, you guys are, yeah. We got some interesting discussion going on. Obviously, these are the type of things that, you know, obviously we talk on the podcast all the time. Like, what ultimately does the community, what sometimes, you know, as far as like the decisions for matchmaker and stuff, ultimately I think that's, and I've said this, you know, some people don't agree, and that's fine. I think there are things that the community shouldn't decide and have any say so, and I think ultimately gameplay trumps everything, right? Like, we didn't have 4+ man groups way back in the day. Now we have them. You didn't used to be able to choose your game mode, now you do, but we've never had anything taken away. Like, it's a give and take here, and I feel like that's where this discussion is. And I'm not saying I'm right, and I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong in this channel. It's just, what is the solution here? Like, if you want the player choice, as you say, you don't want something taken away, but also the game, you know, matchmaker, you know, needs not to put a 12-man team like that against a, you know, individual. But then what else do they do? Do they just sit around and wait forever? So those are the type of things that need to be decided. Ultimately, is having 4+ man groups actually good or bad? I think what we see is sort of like that when we're dropping right now and we're facing off against these other groups like that, and we run into a 10 or 12 man SJR or Lords or whatever group, I mean, I think what we're seeing is just a small percentage of the overall huge global amount of games going on. So is that acceptable if it's just like a small percentage of variance of it occurring, right? Is it acceptable for that 12 man to just basically go 20, 30 games, 50 games nonstop and winning? Is that the solution? You know, is that, and I guess that's the question I'm asking you guys. That's the question I'm asking you guys in chat. And on comms, by the way, not just.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, and I'll watch some of those streams, you know, with Jaeger and the whole group, where they'll be like, oh, let's see how long it takes us to win this next match on this map. You know, they're trying to beat a record or something. Maybe you guys have been a part of that, I don't know. But it's like, can we win in under a minute type of thing? And like, if that's a thing, if that's happening, there's a problem from a design point of view.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think what SJR, House of Lord, has in common is that they are players that really enjoys the game at first, and there are the people that, you know, invest a lot of time, but they are perfectionists, and they are winners. They play to win. That's what they want. SGR will bring any composition that will work against House of Lord. They're ready to do it, and it's there for the challenge. Because MechWarrior is a game, it's a competitive game for us. Who can bring the best 12-man group and claim that they are the best?
Yeah,
like,
but
that's the philosophy.
That's my issue though, Delta, is a 12-man. We know how much influence a 4-man has, right? Even back then, Russ even acknowledged that back when they said we're gonna try to limit one group per team, right? They acknowledged how much sway a 4-man has. But now you have 12-mans, you have 10-mans, you have 8-mans in a battle. Really good players playing against each other. It doesn't have to be those two groups.
No, for sure, but I think like
against
the way I see it,
against unorganized, just here having a good time. The sway a 12-man. I mean, like I said, I have no problem if Matchmaker says, hey, you know, they're a good team, you're a good team. But when we drop against those teams, there's no way for us to win. Even if we're decked out, you know, there's no way for us.
for sure.
That's my issue, is if there's no way, why am I even... I would rather wait as a 4-man group another few minutes to get a better match. I shouldn't have to go up against a 12 or 10 or 8-man that statistically, behind the scenes, they're decked out to the teeth and they're always going to win. To me, I would rather wait as a player.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, they should just not allow elo disparity. Like, if, let's say, for example, if you're 2000 plus elo, you will play 2000 plus elo people. And you will play people based on your elo and not based on the composition and the balance of the game. I think it would be the right way fix it. I know some other games will work like that, depending on your games.
But
and your
they've
wins
tried
and
they've
loss.
tried that before, and you guys were having wait times of 10, 20, 30 minutes.
I know, but
So
like,
would you guys be okay with that? I mean, that's the thing is,
I mean, to be honest, I mean, if it would happen all the time, that we'll get like, you know, I don't know how to say, but we get 12 men's a lot. We get to know all the guys that play 12 men's, and I guess it's just sometimes that, you know, we're not lucky in the queue, and we get some random assembled groups like that. But
Well,
I think for the most part, I don't know, it's pretty good. Like the matchmaking for me, I'm not a guy who's saying that it's wrong. I think maybe some little adjustment can be good, but it's hard to please everyone, and like I don't think it's possible to make it such a way that everybody is pleased with it. But
well,
there's always way to
can
work
we
with it.
agree that it's not acceptable having statistically that you're going to lose a match against 12 men and you're dropped in? I mean, is that acceptable for the 2 to 4 man group to be able for that to happen?
I mean, if it happens in like 2%, 5% of your game, is not as drastic as if it would be like 35 or something. If
Bravo
it would
left.
be a constant thing,
Target
I'd say that it
acquired.
would be really problematic, but
New
it doesn't
target
really
acquired.
happen a lot all the time. And since it doesn't like do that all the time, I think, you know, you might find ways to tweak it out, but I don't know if you can erase that. Because I think they were like a 9-man or a 10-man, and like it would just be hard for matchmaking to like sniff it out, so
Well,
to say.
that's what I'm saying is, so are 4+ man groups an issue?
Well, I mean, it's difficult to say if it's an issue for me, because, you know, I enjoy playing with a lot of my friends, and we're having groups and we play together and we practice. You know, we practice team cohesion on big groups, and
I'm pushing out
you know,
Echo 5.
I see it like that, but
UAV activated.
I don't see it as being problematic, to be
New
honest,
target acquired.
on that way.
It's not even really the same game that it was
New target acquired.
that it started out. I mean, even, you know, this, from what we have today to what alpha or beta was, you know, the pace has changed. The map sizes are still too small for
Target acquired.
what this game should be in general, I think. I mean, if you have Forest Colony and you have a 12-man, just that's a ball of
Yeah.
focus firing death, you know. The
I've
other
been saying that
teams-
for a long time.
Yeah, so you know, if people, Solaris should exist for those people that want those things. Then you should have the more larger size stuff for large teams to participate in. The game, I think, should have been what PlanetSide is, but with mechs. If people want those large unit types of fights, you know, but it's just,
Well, it's not that, and that's what I'm saying is working within what we have right now. You know, that's always the question is 4+ man groups is an issue. Is having a 4-man group can take 3 Direwolves and a Timberwolf, you know, right? But you don't want to limit player choice by too much. But how much is give and take? How much do they get to choose? You know.
Acquired. Warning incoming.
Okay.
India was cited.
Well, do we got a UAV up? Because
That I see, but it's hard to see anyway.
no, there's no UAV.
New target acquired.
How the hell is that being spotted?
Target destroyed.
I'm on Kilo Stormcrow.
Acquired.
Going legs.
Target destroyed.
Oh, he'll be dead.
We're being decapped. I'm headed Gamma.
Four
There
guy
is 4 left.
Yep, they're gonna be together.
We could just split up and cap. I am getting ECM'd right here, so it's probably underneath something.
Acquired.
Yeah.
Target
Charlie.
destroyed.
Gamma's being hit though. I'm gonna push out here if anybody wants to join.
Going FC.
I mean, obviously it's a multi-layered thing, right? Because, you know, a game's a game. You win, you drop. You know, you lose, you drop. It's over. You move on to the next match, or whatever. But I just don't think that. I don't know, man. Like having that much pull in a match, you know.
Yeah, but I mean.
And you're never gonna lose. You're never gonna lose. And if you were in a 4-man, you may actually have to work a little bit harder, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes, like, it's nice to have games like that. You try to carry the world, and sometimes you wanna play like some nice, you know.
They're
like,
headed towards you, Seb.
So, for example, you're a 10-man and you wanna play, you know, tactical games. Well, you'll just use strategies and call targets and work everyone together, and sometimes it's just that aspect of the game that is really nice. But maybe the way they should work is trying to divide the two groups. Not the two groups, but I mean the people that wants to play regular games, you know, just well balanced games of two equal teams. They will have the option too, and if you want to play competitive, well, there should be something competitive where players that wanna try their best will just that.
Yeah,
You know what
but I mean, realistically, okay, so you have solo queue, and in solo queue you have multiple different buckets. You basically have assault, you know, skirmish and conquest, those buckets, right?
Yep.
So there's 3 buckets just for solo, and then you have the same thing for group. You're basically saying add even more buckets to that. And I'm saying is that's what community warfare is going to be, right? Community warfare is going to be where
Target acquired.
you win and you lose, and that's it. You play to win, right? But I feel like,
But it's gonna funnel out.
well, I
Sorry?
feel like in public match that shouldn't be the case. Like, you shouldn't have these large groups, or if there are going to be large groups, that they should have restrictions, either 4x1 or something implemented. But that still doesn't change the fact of what happens. There's still 12-mans rolling around, and they get 3-3-3-3. You know, I don't know. Obviously, I can just, like, it has nothing to do with what you were talking about. There's nothing wrong with having that, but is that in any public? Is there any other game, Strafe, where it isn't? Is it? I mean, that I know of.
And any other what for?
Like free to play, this type of, you know, session-based combat, you know, for in the public queue, having that much control over a match. I mean, World of Tanks, can you imagine if they let, what, 15-man groups rolling around? Like,
Well, no, but like, you know, like one of our, the chatter said, bribe. You know, there's a separate place for that. Like, it's called, I think it's company battles. Somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but you get your 16 players, or whatever the number is, and you join company battles and you fight another company, and that's always how it's going to be. You've chosen to enter that world, so you know the consequences. But in public, the max is just the 3-man squad. That's it. War Thunder's 4-man, and same deal. You have, you know, custom lobbies and things if you want to do that kind of thing. And
well, they tried 12-mans, and obviously the 12-man population wasn't very big, right? I don't know. I mean, Seb, you sort of said it yourself. You don't have a strong feeling for either war, but if it meant better gameplay, I mean, I'm headed data.
Well, I can tell you what we do in SGR practice. Like, typically we'll drop once or twice in the group queue, and literally we'll just be like, okay, this is kind of a waste of time, so we'll just make a private lobby and go 6-on-6 versus each other for practice, because that's way more beneficial than just stomping a bunch of pugs. You know what I mean? So, unless we end up hitting a 12-man Lords, and that's like by far some of the best practice we've ever had is hitting Lords groups. So it's, you know, we'll just do whatever we feel is most beneficial to us in a practice session. But as far as free play, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure, man. I really don't know. I personally don't have a lot of fun just constantly doing 12-0s, even though I'm on the winning side, you know? It gets really boring.
I know I've caught some shit from some people. I'll come into, like, Delta, I came into your guys' chat, and you'll be running with the Lords group. 3 Direwolves, 3 Timberwolves, and just steamrolling. I'm like,
Oh.
You know, and of course, yeah, I know. But I'm like, oh my God, it's not even a challenge for you guys. Like it's just 12-0, 12, you know, 12-1, 12-0, 12-2.
Yeah, but we wish we get good games.
Yeah, but you're not. You're not though. You know that, and you still do it. That's why I'm like, really.
Yeah, but what can we do?
Drop another mechs. Make it a challenge.
I don't know.
It's
Like,
basically saying, like, I understand the system. I understand how all this works. And I know that I will never really get a challenging match unless, like, some random 12 organized group. Anyways, my point being is, if I knew this, and yet I kept winning, to me, that's... I agree with Seb. I've told him this. That's boring to me. That's not a challenge. I'm dropping in a Hunchback 4H, right? I'm mixing it up.
Yeah. To be fair, though, like... dropping in non-optimal mechs and then hitting a group like a 12-man Lords, that's very frustrating because you know you could have done way better if you were in better mechs, you know?
Yeah, and then
So
it's a cyclical cycle.
There's two sides to that.
Yeah, and then you guys remember how it used to be. Jaeger would be like, all right, time for business time, right? But back then, too, it was only a 4-man group max. And business time at 4-man is not equal to business time at 12-man. So... That's how I look at it. You know, like, yeah, I know I can perform really well if I'm in a Stormcrow or a Timberwolf, right? Not Direwolf. I don't. You can keep those damn things. I know I can. I can do that. I know I can pull, you know, 5, 6, 900, 1,000 damage games in those mechs. I know I can, right? But when we're rolling around in a 4-man right now, and we're mixed right now, by the way, right? We're medium and a light. That's pretty probably different than most groups, right? But we're doing well based off the skill. So I don't know. I just expect more. Like, you know, like, yes, I understand the winning, but I also look at it from real life perspective. If I'm really good, I'm going to challenge myself. And that means stepping outside the box, right? If that means I have to take something unoptimal or at least not the most favorite and I can do really well and it's a little bit more challenge, that's how I look at it. I don't see rolling around in 3 Direwolves, the big ones, and stomping, and that's a challenge. To me, that's not a challenge. That's making C-bills, and it's just a ton of C-bills. That's what it really is. Like a lot of C-bills.
Oh yeah, we're getting C-bills, that's for sure.
And of course, I'm only using you guys as a reference because you're here. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just,
for sure. Yeah.
It's just,
well,
you know.
TGI has the data. I mean, they've bragged about this command center thing. So, and that's why I was upset about that whole poll thing. Is like, well, you have the numbers in front of you. Like, if there's I mean, are they just not telling us that there's not a problem? Just say, look, our stats show that this is fine. It's not a big deal. I mean, that's the only thing when I always make arguments with developers. I always go back to, well, they have info that I don't have. They see how much money they're making. So they're going to make their decisions based on a lot of things, whether I like it or not.
Well,
I just don't have
the
access to,
4+ man groups went in, and there was a contingent on the forums that wanted it. But just because they won it, does that necessarily mean it's good for the game? You know? I got a catapult, probably K2 sniping.
But last time was Russ Bollock was on my my channel chat, my Twitch TV chat, and he told us that the games that we got, like, he was looking at team disparity, and it was a lot, but it was just, you know, we've been waiting for like 10 minutes, so it drops the team again. But
oh, sorry, I ran behind you. But
most of the times we got the 12-man groups and so many other. But
Echo.
It's a hard thing to balance, but like,
oh,
if I could give a good example to it, like, I know StarCraft is not the same, but StarCraft, they made it the way that if you wanted to play like ranked games, there was a ladder for it, and if you wanted to play like just games for fun, you could do it too.
I just
it was too separate.
Here it is. This is it in plain simple. I think if you keep 4+ man groups in the queue, there will never be optimal balance. I don't think you can achieve it. I think it's Pandora's box. And I know that upsets a lot of people, but if you want to play with friends and groups, there's community warfare that's going to be there, and that's where I think the place is. And I think in a public queue, 4+ mans should not be allowed. And then on top of that, if you are a pre-made, I think it should be 4x3. That's what I think.
4 is lore-wise lance size, right? 4?
Yes.
So
I'm
I'm
star for
assuming
clans, which is 5.
5. So I would assume one reason would be that, obviously, I mean, Darren has even told me about this, it's just that they're not going to mess with that part of the lore, I guess, because they want that size, but
I think 4-man is fine, but I think it should be 4x1.
beyond that it gets crazy, yeah.
I think it should be 4x1. I think take 4+ mans out of the group queue, public group queue, and I think it should be 4x1. If the 4 of us are in a match, or maybe not 4x1 hardcore, maybe there's a variation or whatever, but you know, I shouldn't be able to take 3 direwolves and a timberwolf out. That's just not. Hotel, left torso, right torso. I don't know. I know that may not be a big, you know, thing for a lot of people as far as like they don't want that. I just feel like you're never going to have optimal balance with 4+ man groups in. Just not going to happen. People, you know, like talk, oh, matchmaker this. That's what you get when you have this much freedom.
Matchmaking is definitely the worst thing to have to. I mean, I don't envy developers one bit. Matchmaking sucks. Like, it's just the worst thing to have to deal with. You know, other than AI and in games. Every game I play, I always see it complained about. World of Tanks, War Thunder, whatever. Damn matchmaker. You know, everybody gets in, and sometimes it's just, you know, shut up. There's nothing wrong with it, and it's just people complaining, but.
Yeah, there's matchmakers setting you up for failure, and then there's bad decisions. You know, as soon as you stepped on the battlefield, things were going bad south because of player decisions, right? I mean, like, if it's, and a lot of people, I will say, I think there's a lot of hate put on matchmaker that's probably not actually valid. Like, as soon as we started this match, us going left or right, or taking this shot or that shot, or me overheating once, or there's outcomes for that. Every single thing you do will determine the outcome of the match, and I think sometimes, oh, it was matchmaker. Well, no, it's because that lance went off to do their own thing. That's not matchmaker. That's player choice. You know, that's bad. That's bad life choices. That's what that is. But yeah, I think if you remove 4+ main groups, and then you put some type of, you know, hey, you got 4 people in a group, cool. Doesn't mean you can take 3 direwolves. And I know some people will be like, oh, well, then restrictions. You know, I want to take my mech. Yeah, sure, but you're not factoring the fact that you're also getting 3 more people organized in a group. See, no one wants to actually like say that. No one wants to say, well, what value do you have when you put into a group? Communication, organization, focus, fire, and that's where the game leads, right? So player behavior is, okay, well, you know, let's take these mechs. So that's what I just don't know. Like, we wouldn't even be having this conversation, right, if that last patch that went in, and then the you know, the part of the community didn't like it, is because they had to play a game mode that they didn't necessarily like. But no one, like, okay, yeah, but what about the other people on the other side of the spectrum? Is when that patch